What is going on, guys, and welcome back. And for today's video, we're actually going to be doing a couple of things to the Subi today. First, I actually got to apologize for the slacking on the podcast. I got my COVID shot a couple weeks ago. It kind of left me a little iffy. And then last week I got a little bit busy. But we're back this week. We're going to actually be releasing 2 videos this week because today we got a lot of vinyl overlays to put on. I got vinyls from Premium Auto Styling, which you guys didn't know. They're one of the bigger vinyl shops out here in the Inland Empire. So I got a lot of overlays from them for the Subi. We're going to be putting that on today. We got the tail light, the reflector on the bottom, the back windshield, the back windows, and then there's a couple of other things I forgot that I also ordered for it. So this is everything so far. So as you can take a look, this is actually the one I've been looking forward to. It is the Honeycomb reverse overlays. I think it's going to look super dope. You guys take a look. It's going to go right over here. It's going to cover this up and cover this up. And then we also have an overlay for where the shifter goes. This is like a carbon fiber finish because the inside is a silver one, and the car has like carbon fiber pieces on the inside already, so I figured I might as well just match it up with carbon fiber. We also have a mounting for the back window, which is that window right there. We have another mounting overlay for the tail light right there on that piece. Yeah, right there. And then we have another overlay for this bottom deflector. So it's gonna cover that overlay, or it's gonna cover that reflector right there. But yeah, it should look pretty dope. And then, like I said, we also have the remote start, which is gonna be installed tomorrow. Taking it to a shop because if you remember, we actually had the same remote start in the Accord. This is the Viper DS4 Plus. We actually also got the same remote as well. So it's gonna be the same layout. I had that before. But the reason why we're not installing this ourselves versus like the last time we did on the Accord was because the Accord, when we looked up the wiring, it was literally wiring to like 2 or 3 different wires and then programming the remote start ourselves. Whereas with this one, we looked at the remote start wiring and it legit wanted us to tap into like 24 different wires. And when I heard that, I was like, yeah, we're not doing this ourselves. Because I just didn't want to risk anything. I'd rather have them do it. And if something goes wrong, it's going to be on them, not on me. But yeah, first things first, we're going to go ahead and give this car a wash because I'm going to wash it before we do anything else. I set up the GoPro so we can do a time lapse of me installing everything, and then I'll try my best to show you guys how I do everything myself. So we're going to go ahead and do the overlays. But then as I was kind of prepping myself for it, I kind of realized something. I don't have the correct stuff to do the overlays. Like, I forgot that I needed the heat gun and the squeegee. So I'm gonna go ahead and DIY everything. Like I said, I'm gonna use instead of a heat gun, I'm gonna go ahead and use a hair dryer and put it on the hottest settings. I also don't have a squeegee, which I don't know what happened to it, because like I said, I used to have all this stuff back at my old place, and when I moved, things just kind of start disappearing. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a credit card along with a microfiber wrapped around it. It's kind of almost like if you guys have ever installed your screen protector, this is kind of what we're doing, except with vinyl on taillights. So like I said, it should be really simple to do. I'm not too worried about messing it up. Because like I said, the cool thing about this material for premium is if you mess up, you can basically just kind of pull it off and redo it again, as long as you don't overstretch it. And then I also don't have a spray bottle, which like I said, I have tons of spray bottles I can use, but I can't get the lids off for some reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use a water bottle, poke the top part, and just use it as my spray bottle. So like I said, this is kind of like the ghetto way of doing everything, but it works, and I'll show you guys the end results. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the time lapse just so that way you guys don't have to see me sit here for the next 20 minutes, whatever it takes me. Instead we'll do a time lapse and it'll be like 30 seconds or something. Hopefully you guys enjoy this part, and let's get started. So take a look, guys. This is about a half hour later. We got the whole right side done. So we got the honeycomb overlays for the brake lights, which I think looks super dope. And it was actually really easy to do, believe it or not. The only part that I may have had a little bit of issue with was this one right here, only because it does curve in. But if you take a look, from far away, it looks really, really good. And I honestly love the way they look, which is why I got these honeycomb ones. And I also got the mountain on the right side as well, which I think looks super dope. We got some trees back there. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Although I don't know how I feel about this one just yet, because cleaning this might be a pain, since if you guys take a look, this is almost individual, very skinny pieces of vinyl. So if I wash the car and clean it, I feel like if I pull this or move it too much, it might rip. So I'm kind of worried about that one. But overall, I think it looks super dope too. And then we got the bottom one, which I think looks super dope too. But yeah, if you guys take a look, pretty easy to do, and it's an easy way to get your car going, make it look different, and I honestly love the way it looks. And like I said, guys, just take your time on it, because this is really easy to do, and this vinyl is very forgiving. So like these parts right here, we're moving around a lot, but once you get it going, as you guys can see, they're pretty set on there now. And there were some bubbles here and there, but they're easy to push out. So very forgiving vinyl to use. Alright guys, so I got the other side done. It took me about an hour and a half for the entire project. I also got the interior done as well. So I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to pull out the car just so you guys can see it in the sunlight. See how dope it looks, because it looks badass from the back, and honestly I'm just super hyped about this. So huge shout out to Premium Auto Styling, because that's where I get all my vinyl overlay from, as well as any other vinyl I need. Like I said, they're one of the bigger shops out here or actually pretty much one of the biggest ones out here. Out here in the Inland Empire. You know, if you guys need anything from Premium, go on their website. They pretty much have every car available. So I'm gonna pull out the car so you guys can see it, and then also show you the inside as well. Actually, before I pull it out, let me go show you guys the inside. By the way, guys, I love these seats. These are honestly the nicest seats I've had in the car. Super comfortable to sit in, super stylish. I love the way they look. As you can see, I got the overlay for the middle shifter done. Looks pretty sick in my opinion. Although I do wish it came with a piece for here, here, and here, because that would have been kind of a complete look. But yeah, it didn't come with it. So overall, though, I still really like how it looks. And like I said, the car already comes with carbon fiber on the inside interior pieces as well. So this kind of adds to it, which I think is a nice little touch. The next one I do want to get is the carbon fiber shifter piece for this, carbon fiber piece for this, carbon fiber for the vents. All the interior trim pieces for the steering wheel can also be replaced for carbon fiber. And I believe these vents as well. So there's a lot of carbon fiber pieces you can buy for this car. Not really a necessary thing, but honestly, it's little touches like that that honestly make the car look super cool. And it's always a good starter conversation for someone who's in the car, because they come in, they take a look, and they see how it looks, and that's the first thing they see, all the carbon fiber pieces. So hopefully should be getting that pretty soon. And like I said, for the wheels, I am super excited, because I finally picked the ones that picked out the ones that I want. Found the tire size as well, and hopefully I should also get my 2-inch lift kit pretty soon. There's a lot coming for this car, but it's probably gonna take me a little bit more just because it is really expensive. Guys, I almost forgot about my sunshade. Most important part for today as well. As you guys can see, goes all the way across the dash, and honestly, it's probably one of the best investments you can make. Check it out. You got privacy on the inside, so people can't see if you're sitting in your car maybe during lunch or you know, in the parking lot. But it's easy enough to use where it's not too technical. Just pull it back. It goes back to its original spot. If you guys are interested in that, I do have a link down below, like I was mentioning earlier, on my Amazon page. So just go ahead and click on the link below, and